Hello. Now, I wasn't even gonna make this video, but I guess I have to because so many people are asking me, "What's my client? Can I make the tutorial? Ooh, how do I use the client?" So I guess I'm making it now. And in this video, I'll really just go over all the features in the client and also some better alternatives for the client that aren't that good but close enough. So yeah, let's get into the video. But before we start the video, please please, I ask of you to subscribe. It will mean so much to me, and I kind of want to be famous, like my friend Slime. If you search his channel up, you'll see he has like 178 subscribers. I really want to be bigger than him, and I think with you guys' help, it can be a reality. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so when you click the link that's in my description, you'll see it'll bring you to the PixelClient launcher. This launcher has all of the versions of EaglerCraft that have the client, including 1.12 and 1.8. Now, these buttons, the best choices for 1.8 and 1.12, will just redirect you to the WASM. You could press any of the buttons that have the launch in it, and it'll automatically bring you to the website, and then it will put you in the game. And then if you click download, it'll just download it. All right. You can also join the Discord if you want, but you don't really have to, but you can. And I'll just get into a game and show you guys what the client looks like. Okay, now that we're back, let's go over the client. So first of all, we have the main client itself. It has a little client detector, and that basically just shows you what client you're on. As you can see, if I press tab, or I guess I can't press tab, but you can see it right there, the corner of my screen. You'll see I have a little thing next to my name, and that's the client, or that's the client I'm using right now. And so it kind of just shows the client you're using. It also shows other people's clients next to it. Like, say someone's using Astra, it'll have the Astra logo next to it, next to their name. So that's a cool thing. And now let's get on with the actual things inside of the client. First, armor status. This just is like an armor HUD. It just shows the amount of durability your armor has in percentage right there in the bottom corner. This is a good thing for regular survival and PvP. Highly recommended that you have this turned on. It would benefit you so much. Next, block overlay. Now, you think it's probably just, oh, it's just a recolored block. No, the block overlay just has an outline to the blocks. As you can see, just the outline to most blocks. This is good for PvP because you can hit someone and then place a web because you can see what block you're highlighted on. Overall, it's a good thing to have equipped or turned on at least, and I would turn it on. Well, next we have brightness. This just literally just is just full bright. It's just full bright included into the texture pack here. Let me just show you what the full bright looks like when I have it off. When I turn it off, it's super dark. You can't see anything. You need torches. But with the brightness, you can see so much better, and it's really useful. And I'd highly recommend having it on. You can also edit it to like have better volume. You can put it at 0. You can put it at 6. You can put it at 10. Recommend you have it at 10 though. And yeah, it's good. Client sniffer is just what I explained earlier. It will show the client that you're using and other people's clients above their name and beside their name on the tab menu. Highly recommend turning it on, especially for like hackers and stuff, because I'm pretty sure it shows me your client too, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check with the owners, devjakob. Also, definitely a big shout out to devjakob. He made this client and it's amazing. It's probably one of the best clients out there, and I'd highly recommend using it. I'll have the link in the description to his Discord server, his YouTube channel if he has one, and definitely the client. And highly recommend you use it. All right. Next, let's see what's next on our list. CPS just displays your CPS right there, as you can see. Say click on you can click a lot and you can get some CPS. What am I bugging on? Yeah, but overall, it's just I don't recommend having this on unless you want for a cool clip and you want to show how fast you can click. Mm. So overall, you could turn it on if you want, but I don't recommend having it on, especially if you're not using it for like content or yeah, just don't turn it on if you're not making content with it, or it's your choice really. Next, FPS. It just displays your FPS. You can also edit this too. All of these ones that have like the display there, it has a little alpha thing, and basically what alpha does is it just displays the amount of it just displays the background for your thing. You can have this at 0. I kind of recommend it at 0. It's good at 0. I have the alpha value at 0. Next, we have free look. You can set this in keybinds or controls. If you scroll all the way down, you'll have two things you can set that are Pixel Client related: the HUD for this and the free look. I have my free look key as T and my HUD as H. I would the original thing for it would be Shift, and overall I'd have it on. You can turn it on, or it doesn't matter really, but I'd have free look on. It's good for PvP, and it helps you see your surroundings without having to turn your character. Say someone was chasing you, you can just turn around to see if they're behind you, or if they're flying, or if they're blowing you. That way you can be more alert about your surroundings without having to look up. It's really just a better F5. Next, hitboxes. It's the same thing as F3B, but this is just better because one, the hitboxes are easier to not easier to see. They're just the same, but you can also edit your hitbox too. Like you can change the color of the headbox for them. So you can see I changed it to red now. It looks like that. So you can have that on. It's fine. You don't really need this unless you're practicing like Mace or something. But overall, you can have it on when you need it. You don't have to have it on. And yeah, it's good to have though at least. Next, hurt cam. This is just if I have this off, let me show you. Hit a slime. You see my screen shakes? My screen shakes a lot. And now when I have it turned off, I want to die real quick. You'll see this. My screen barely shakes. So yeah, I recommend having that on like 0.3. As you can see, if you right click any of the stuff, you can edit it. Recommend having this to 0.3 to 0.2. But overall, I would definitely turn those on, not only for regular survival, but PvP too. Very, very, very useful. Definitely would recommend. 10 out of 10. Let's see what's next. Hurt color. Let me turn on hurt color. It literally just if I show you what it looks like turned off, it'll show you. When you hit something, see it turns red and stuff like that. But with hurt color on, you can edit it and make it look different. See, I have mine to look invisible, and I like it like this because it does free up some space and it makes it easier to combo without having to deal with the red and stuff. So definitely would use 10 out of 10. You could edit this here. This is the settings I use for it if you want to use it, and then for the thing, I just have it at white. All right, next keystrokes. If you ever seen a fireball fight YouTuber use this, you'll see them have this. You can see the thing here on it. Definitely would use if you're trying to go for a cool clip or if you just want to see if you're doing something right or wrong. I would turn this on. You can also, by right clicking it, you can change it. You could change the way it looks. As you could see, you have the sprint, you have the sprint and mouse, you have the jump, you have the mouse, and it just goes on and goes on and goes on. You also can have it be animated too. So I don't know what the animated does, but you can turn that on. You can also make it have the aim. So say when you look around, yeah, it will do that. So you can have that on. You don't have to have it on. It's just cleaner like this. So I can look down at the block, make sure I'm in the middle of it. Oh, there we go. Dig down and stuff. Highly recommend having this on if you want. Dynamic FOV. It's so useful for me because when I'm sprinting, when I'm sprinting, it kind of just zooms in further or zooms out, and it's kind of hard to aim. And especially if I have speed on, it makes it so much worse because I can't aim properly, I can't hit properly, I can't PvP properly. It's overall annoying. That's why I have dynamic FOV on because it gets rid of that. It cleans up your FOV. It just makes it so much easier to aim when you're PvPing. So I'd have that turned on, and yeah. Next, ping. It just displays your ping up here. It will display the ping of your server accurately. So if a server displays your ping wrong, you have the accurate ping, and it's just Because I've met a lot of people whenever I just complained about lagging, they would say, "Oh, you have zero ping because the server says you have zero ping," and then I have to tell them, "No, I have a client that shows my ping, and I have like over 1,000 ping." And then they'd understand, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, so the ping in the server is wrong," and then we just go on our day. Next, potions. This just displays the potion timer and the effect of it or the level of it, as you could see. Does that for all the pots, really. Instant damage, strength. We'll just use strength as an example. It's the most used pot. I didn't drink it. This takes forever to drink. I'm gonna switch to a splash because it's quicker. Right there. Boom. It shows the thing. I would have this turned on just for even for regular PvP. Let's open my thing. Why is my thing like that? Hold on, wait. I'll fix this after the recording. Here we go. Back to normal. Next. What's next? Rendering. You can have this on or off. It doesn't matter. Let me just show you what it looks like when you have it off. You can change what you want to see. You can show what you want. It will, if you have this on, it will show rain. If you have it off, it won't. This is the chat background. So let me show you what the chat background looks like. It's all black. It covers up most of your screen. It's pretty annoying. So I would recommend having this off. And also, it rendering my name tag means like it will show my name tag in the inventory when I'm F3'd. So you can have that on or off. It doesn't matter. The name tag doesn't really matter as much, but definitely in this chat background, definitely would have that on because it saves up some. Because you could just have so much space to look around, bro. Like you can look so much easier with this on. Lastly, or not lastly, speed. This just displays how fast you're moving, how fast you're flying, how fast you're running, when you're sprinting, how fast you move when you're sprinting, how fast when you're using speed, how fast when you're flying, speed, when you're jumping. Yeah, so overall, I would use this. I wouldn't use this. I don't use it really. Time changer, just change the time. You can edit how much it changes the time by. Make it day, night, sunset. I would use this if you're trying to make a thumbnail, but you can't like edit stuff properly. I would use this either way. TNT timer, TNT timer. This I would definitely use. Where did TNT go? Oh, there it is. This is what it does. It just displays the timer of the TNT. Overall, really useful, and I would use it because you can see when TNT's about to explode, and you can escape out the way in time. Also, I would use this for like fireball fight when you're say someone's running at run in front of the TNT and it would boost you forward. So I would definitely use this for like Fireball Fight 1.8. Last but not least, Toggle Sprint. Boy, do I love this one for one reason. Whenever I'm PvPing someone, I have to hold my sprint key and then my pinky starts to hurt. And then I can't aim properly and then I can't hit properly. And then overall, it's just an annoying experience. And also when I'm running from someone, I have my sprint key on, I freaking hit a block, and I try and get up and I have to hold it again. It's overall annoying. But with this on, when you're running, you can just press it once and you'll have it toggled. Boom, you hit something, you'll keep on sprinting. You can place blocks, you can run into blocks, and you'll still be sprinting. It's a good thing to have. I I would definitely use this the most. This is probably the one thing I use the most. Out of all of them, I use this the most, the toggle sprint. Because out of all of them, this is the most like utility wise one to have. So I would use this one a lot, really. I use this a lot too. It's pretty fun to use. It's really fun. Yeah, I would use this one. But yeah, you can also edit all the stuff here by right clicking. You can also move stuff by using positions. Really useful with positions on. I would use this. And then, oh, positions have settings too you can use. I don't know what the uncap HUD does. Minimal bobbing is just no bobbing. It's just no better no bobbing. Left hand for 1.8 if you don't have when you don't have the left-handed mode and you want the left-handed mode, you see it just gives me a left-handed. And then what's the last thing? WS no delay. I'm guessing this just doesn't delay when you press W and S as it normally would. I would have that turned on. It will definitely help you in PvP and in regular survival. So turn that on if you want. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need for the thing. For the client, that's just the entire video. If you want me to go over my settings and everything I have, I will definitely make that video. You just let me know if you want that video. I'll probably make it eventually either way. But yeah, if you want any more help with the client, just let me know. DM me underscore super blacky. Yeah, it's my Discord username. If you want, you can DM me about anything you want to know about the client or anything. Remember, I do not own the client. It's owned by devjakob. Huge shout out to him, bro. He made this client. I wouldn't be making this video right now if it wasn't for him. I really like the guy, bro. He's pretty chill. I remember him from the old AP days. Would be developing and stuff. He'd help me a lot. I'd report some players to him sometimes, and then yeah, pretty much is anyone that spammed and stuff, I would report it to him. He would deal with it. So it was pretty much it. I really, really appreciate the guy for making this client, and that's pretty much it for the video. And thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.